How much time we have before the show? Oh, 20 seconds? Alright, I gotta get pumped up.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling. Give me all of your love.
Alright, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shalom! Eliyokim Cohen, live Jews News Briefs, May 20th, 2011, the 16th day of Iyar. I'd like to wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom. Coming to you live, as always, from the Jews News World Headquarters, which apparently, according to some guy, is actually in Palestine. That will obviously be today's top story, that ridiculous speech yesterday. But before we move on, we always have to talk about today's sponsors, which today is actually my father. His website is 20at60.com. My father is a 60-year-old Jewish man. He is running 20 miles a day across America. He started in Jacksonville. He is now in Texas. How can you not follow this? Please go to his website. Please give him encouragement. Please give him money so they can start staying at 2-star hotels instead of 1-star hotels. This is a very amazing endeavor. As always, I am also here with my puke bag, which, thanks to Tim in Sheboygan, is now named Ralph. He thought that would be a very appropriate name for the bag. Okay, so it's facebook.com/Jews News. Everybody, please join the Facebook fan page. Our goal is over 100,000 people. We're about 6,800 people right now, 7,800, something like that. Anyway, when you see this video, please don't just watch it and say, Eliyokim, I loved it, because then when I go to your page and I don't see it posted, I wonder how much you actually liked it. So please post it, we can get this to go viral. Okay, as always, we start with a little bit of Jewish history. Today, in 1920, Henry Ford's newspaper, the Dearborn Independent, with a circulation of 700,000 losers, discussed the Jewish problem. How many of you drive Fords? Do you guys know what you're driving? This guy funneled money to Hitler. His Ford Foundation is as anti-Israel as the UN. I mean, why do we keep supporting our own demise? Get rid of your Ford. Let's move on to today's top story. I'm sure everybody knows what's going on. Let's try and make some sense of this, and so I can, pretty much highlight how egregious this speech was yesterday. Barack Hussein Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, what he pretty much did was he picked up the state of Israel, he politely put her under the back wheel of a bus, and he drove the bus over her! This speech was so insane, so absolutely repulsive for an American leader to take their only ally in the region, their only democracy, the only people that, don't string up homosexuals by telephone wire, honor killings. The only sane culture in the region, and he mamash threw us right under the bus. He said that we must act boldly to advance lasting peace. Israel only has to act boldly. The Muslims that we're negotiating with pretty much have to do nothing. The dream of a Jewish and democratic state cannot be filled with permanent occupation. Actually, when you win a war, that's not called occupation. And if you want to play that game, then move out of every single city in Europe and America. Those are also occupied people. Let's see. Israeli settlement activity continues. Let's see. 2 states for 2 peoples. Here's the good one. The borders of Israel and Palestine should be based on 1967 lines, which even one of the most left-wing diplomats in Israeli history said are the Auschwitz lines. That's what he called them, because those lines mean our demise. You can't defend Israel from the 1967 lines. That's why we had a war in the first place. Go look at a map of Israel. See the lines that he's talking about. Then, do like this with your finger. It's like 11 miles wide! My dad runs that in like an hour! This guy is a monster. I've been saying this, during his campaign. All my family members, my extended family members say, I think you're overreacting, he's going to be fine, he's no president will ever do that to Israel. He's already done it! these 80% of you idiotic Jews in America voted for him. You know, one guy on my Facebook page said yesterday, I made a big mistake. I regret it, and I won't vote for him again. How many of you don't say that voted for him? Why don't you care that, according to insane Obama's plan, 650,000 Jews are going to be thrown out of their homes? Why doesn't that bother you? Do you have any care for your own people? You know, there's a program and a settlement that's like 10 minutes down the road from me. They have a huge, for special needs kids, an after-school program. They do the most amazing things. I've written blogs about it. So, under this plan, they're just gonna vanish, disappear. All these people, homeless. Why don't you care about that? You know, like one of my family members said, well, I'm voting for Obama because if my granddaughter ever wants to have an abortion, you know, I trust him to make sure that's possible. What? If the girl wasn't raised to be a complete skank, not saying that she is, but most people in America are, why would she get knocked up and have an abortion? Vote for the Republicans. This is what they said. And the Republicans are miserable too, but on the only issue that matters, they actually care. Mitt Romney, dangerous. Obama threw Israel under the bus. Newt Gingrich, the most dangerous speech ever made by an American president for the survival of Israel. John Huntsman, undercut an opportunity for Israelis and Palestinians to build trust. Confused and dangerous foreign policy. Mistaken and very dangerous demand. I mean, this is just the most... I'm actually curious to hear everybody's thoughts, so please, on the bottom of today's show, watch it on YouTube, please comment what you think, so I can read some of this on Sunday, because I'm like incensed. This is the most insane thing ever, and we put him there! Not we, I wouldn't... 80% of American Jews voted for him. And did you know that 80% of the Jews didn't leave Egypt? Only 20% left. This 80-20 is very prevalent in Jewish history, if you want to look into it. I mean, this is just, you know, some of the Israeli Knesset members are furious. Barack Hussein Obama adopted Yasser Arafat's staged plan for Israel's destruction, and he's trying to force it on our Prime Minister. Once they have everything from the start, there's no reason to make any concessions. Talking about the Palestinian side. I mean, this is just, you know, I'm sick of talking about this. I want to move on to something cool. So get this. Police encountered a young woman who actually also happened to be a former boxing champion. And they arrived at the scene and like something went down, and this was her comment. One policeman jumped at me and pulled my hair. I realized he was about to punch me. So I moved away and I punched him in the face. This is a woman punching the Israeli police. She's an Israeli boxing champion. And of all the people in this country that need to get punched in the face, it's the police. He wanted me to get up. No, he wanted to beat me up, so I ducked again. Got up and punched him in the face a few times. Mom said, knock you out. Oh man, only the best things happen in Israel. She ended up getting arrested, but if she can't pay her bail, I'll be more than happy to. Another hilarious story. I'm trying to keep things light today because what happened yesterday was just insane. I hope that everyone realizes the enormity of what went on. Okay, so according to reports, the Hamas Prime Minister, that chubby, furry little fellow named Haniyeh, injured his leg and was transferred to a local hospital while playing soccer. Apparently he's an avid soccer player, and there's all these pictures of him in Gaza, like on his soccer team. And so here's a quote from the newspaper. The terror group's leader was instructed to rest for at least 10 days. So, you know, shooting missiles and suicide attacks and bombs might, you know, take a little 10-day hiatus because he was injured playing soccer. Oh man. Alright, so in some awesome news, Israel is actually starting to get her chutzpah back. And nothing Nothing makes me more proud. So next week there's a compound in the eastern part of Yerushalayim, which, according to Insane Obama, is actually Palestine. Anyway, we're going to be building buildings, and a lot of Knesset members are going to be there. Elisha, Gideon Zar, Gilad Aran, Ruby Rivlin, the Jerusalem mayor. This little compound that they're building is amazing. It pretty much, this neighborhood will cut off any direct route from the old city to any Palestinian town, which is awesome! Awesome, baby! This is what we call an obstacle to peace. Alright, so let's see if anything else is interesting in the news. The IDF is actually now on alert along our borders because of Naksa Day. And I hope they're also going to be alert around our borders in Yerushalayim, because on the Facebook page, the Muslims are calling for the marching in of Muslims to Jerusalem. You guys all know by now how much this bothers me, because, I mean... Wait, so. Shalom? Hi, Emma. No, I don't live in Palestine now. No, your baby boy is still Israeli. Yes, the care package that you sent will definitely make it to me. Why do I have to lock my doors? Okay, Shabbat Shalom to you too, Emma. Anyway, so they're going to try and charge our borders. We got completely embarrassed last time on Nakba Day. Let's make Nakba Day something not ridiculously insane. What, we have like 1 million reserve soldiers in this country. Call some of them up along the borders. And instead of shooting bullets in the air, shoot them at the people trying to invade our country. I want to read you something hilarious that I posted on the Jews News page, facebook.com/JewsNews. The definition of this article is atheism, and this is what atheism pretty much is. The belief that there was nothing, and nothing happened to nothing, and then nothing magically exploded for no reason, created everything, and then a bunch of everything magically rearranged itself for no reason whatsoever into self-replicating bits which turned into dinosaurs. Makes perfect sense. You guys all know my feelings on the cult of Christianity, but I don't think there's anything dumber in this world than atheism. I mean, everything on earth comes from something, but, you know, atheism thinks that everything's blew from nothing. Alright, so, I gotta go get ready for Shabbat. I already shaved. This is why I'm now babyface Eliyokim today. So, anyway, so this video will be uploaded. I hope that everyone will watch it on YouTube. Please comment. Please send me, you know, all your comments. Some of the cool ones we got from yesterday. Let's see. I truly wish the show was 30 minutes. Thank you for bringing us real news. Someone else wrote, what cleans puke out of a keyboard? Had to express my laughter at the hilarious beginning. Let's see. Bad things are in store for San Francisco. I completely agree. Great show. Keep it up. Alright, so there you go. We're making progress. The show is growing every single day. If everybody will help us out and post this show will definitely grow, because we're doing everything we can here at Jews News. We changed our set around. The assistant set coordinator thought that would be nice. You know, Debbie is trying to make me look as cute as possible, even though sometimes that is not possible. Please, don't just say you like the show. Post a link on Facebook, Twitter, Schmitter, whatever you have. Get this show viral so that everyone can have real news. Because as you all know, it is not news unless it's Jews News. Shalom.